guys, thanks for coming back for another video. I know it has been a minute since I uploaded anything new, and so we're gonna make up for it today. Today I'm gonna show you my vintage skipper collection, and also some other skipper friends. So the majority of what I'm going to show you are the straight leg original issue skipper dolls, which I have been finding in abundance for some reason recently. So I decided to just go ahead and scarf them up because there are a lot of different hair colors on the vintage skipper dolls. And I guess I didn't really realize that there were that many variations, and you guys know I love my variations. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I have, and let's get started. So a few of these you probably have seen on the mantle, either in pictures or other videos. The outfits may be a little bit different, but you've probably seen some of these dolls before. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one right here, and you can see she's kind of got the sort of lighter brunette shade of hair, but her hair is actually in excellent condition. A lot of these skipper dolls, the quality of hair varies with the colors. So you'll find some that have like a lot of broken ends and a lot of frizziness to them. So it's not always easy to find the old skipper dolls that have nice hair, but she happens to be one of them. And she is wearing Day at the Fair, which is one of my favorite vintage skipper outfits. They also made a Barbie-sized version of this. Name is similar, another fair related name. The other thing I really like about this is this little tiny Barbie that she comes with. Little ponytail Barbie in a red bathing suit. Very cute. You guys know I love my miniature stuff. And she's got this cute little pocket here that the doll goes into. I believe that this set also came with some other pieces. I think it came with like maybe a cotton candy and an ice cream cone, maybe? Something like that. Which, again, those are the little tiny pieces that are very hard to find. So maybe one day. We'll see. I was very excited to find this. So yes, she is very cute. I also have a redhead, which I'll show you guys in a minute. I have a few different redheads, so you'll see. This one is almost kind of like a fiery, almost orange kind of red shade, and she is wearing Red Sensation, which is sort of a more common skipper outfit to find. Not as easy to find the hat in good condition. Usually it's got like a lot of fraying around the outside, as is the way with a lot of these like woven type of hats for Barbie and Skipper. The cool thing about this hat is that it actually has a little headband on the inside to help keep it on her head. So that's very neat. Cute. Alright, we also have this lady, which if you follow me on Instagram, I put up a picture of her a while ago. Her hair is not in great condition. It's okay, but there is a lot of broken stuff that I've covered with the hat. But this one I believe they call Black Cherry. And the reason for that is because it looks like a sort of brunette color, but if you get it into like some bright light, it looks very red. And excuse me, what I had read about this is it's similar to the Julia doll, where the hair was brunette when she was sold, and then it kind of oxidized and turned into sort of a red shade. So that's kind of neat. And she is wearing the outfit Town Togs, which is not complete. I think it comes with some kind of shirt that's supposed to go underneath the little dress here, but you know, I found it in a estate sale and got several pieces, so I was excited, and I think it's really cute. I really like the black and white stockings, even though there is a little hole in it, a little TLC hole, but it's okay. I don't mind that at all. Very cute. Alright, and we also have a blonde, which I do believe she was on the mantle before, but she is wearing this outfit, which is called Double Dashers, I believe. Another little TLC outfit. It's missing strap to the front here, but I absolutely love this outfit. It looks very mod. I think it might have been released with the living skipper, so I think it is actually a mod outfit, but had to go on her. She looks very, very cute, and her hair is actually in really nice condition, and her face paint's really nice. So definitely one of my favorites. So those are the ones that I've had on the mantle, and you can see here I have a plethora of others. So I actually have a couple more of the blondes, and this one here, her hair is in not great condition. She does have a lot of fraying and breakage and stuff like that. This one's hair is actually quite nice, and the makeup's pretty nice on these two. So you can do a little hair comparison. So you can see they're very similar. Some are a little bit more kind of platinumish, some are a little more yellowish, but they're very similar. These blondes are all very similar. I think there is a blonde that is like a platinum blonde, which is almost white, you know, very, very bright. And it's always possible that one of these looked like that, and just over time, you know, gets a little darker. So yeah, these are the blondes. And I have two more redheads. One is very dark, and one is more orangey. And for comparison's sake, here is the other redhead. And just for fun, here's the black cherry. So you can see this one here is a little bit more on the brown, and this is a little bit more in the red. And then, of course, these ladies. So, fun. I like it. All right. We also have this, which is a little bit darker shade of brunette. So, again, in comparison, here's the dark redhead. Here is the black cherry. Here is the sort of lighter brunette. And the last one that I have is this nice dark brunette. And I do believe that there is another one that has like black hair, so it would be even darker than this. So, yeah, it's fun. All right, I think that's all the straight leg skippers. I also have her friend Scooter. And this scooter's actually in pretty good shape. She's got her original hair bows, and I believe there's also the original rubber bands on here. So I have not messed with her hair at all, other than I just kind of brushed the curls a little bit. But otherwise, she is in her factory hair and her original outfit. Very cute. And I have a brunette Scooter as well, and she is wearing, I think they call this cut and button. It was a gift set. So, you know, they had a lot of patterns for Barbie clothes, and, you know, you would just buy the fabric and then cut out the shapes and sew it together. Well, this one, you didn't actually have to sew it. I think they called it sew free. So it would come with the fabric, and you would cut out the patterns, and then there were holes. So you'd cut the little holes, and then you'd match up the fabric, and it came with these little blue buttons, and you just pop the buttons in. So there's no sewing required, which is great because, I mean, maybe you don't want your kids playing with needles, you know? And then if you don't have your kids playing with needles, then I guess you would have to do it yourself. So this was something nice, that like a little crafty thing that kids could do, and they wouldn't have to do any sewing. So kind of neat. And the dress is the same. The dress has like several pieces of fabric that are just held together with buttons. Kind of neat. So there is the brunette Scooter. All right, we also have the living skipper dolls. So they released these, they had eyelashes, and they had a lot of articulation. So you had the straight leg skippers. They actually released a bend leg skipper. So her arms had the same movement, but the knees would bend. So that was kind of cool. And then these ones were just like the living Barbie. You know, they had the bending elbows, the bending wrists, and the knees that would bend. And sometimes the quality can be kind of iffy when it comes to these dolls. So I have this one, which I think was maybe the first issue. They did come out with several new dramatic living skippers. And I think one of them was like a trade-in, like you could turn in your old skipper and get the new one at a discount, just like they did with Barbies. So this is her in her original swimsuit, and she actually has her original bows in her hair. And her curls are actually in pretty good condition, which is hit or miss. If kids brushed them out and then they, sat in a case for 50 years or whatever, they don't always look so great. But her curls are actually in pretty good shape, and she does have all of her eyelashes, which is another thing. Sometimes the eyelashes are broken off or pulled out or whatever it is. But she's in pretty good shape. And we have this one, which I put some bows in her hair, and you can see that her curls are not tight or as shiny as the other ones. Definitely have been brushed out at some point in time. And I think she's wearing Party Pink, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the name of this one. She has one arm that does not bend. She has one arm that does bend. And, you have the wrist articulation, and you have the bend knees, which, look, Mattel needs to bring back the bend knees. I've said it before, I'll say it a million times. I cannot imagine that it is that expensive for them to make just knees that bend, It doesn't always have to be where you can see all the joints and stuff like the new made-to-move ones. Not really loving those so much. And you know that they still have the technology because they released the reproduction ones, and they have the bend knees just like the old ones did. So, it's possible. They're probably just trying to cut costs. But so that's her. And I think this one's arms. Yes. So her arms do still bend, which is not always an easy thing to find. The metal mechanism on the inside, I'm sure it gets broken over time. Just like the Dawn dolls, their knees are supposed to bend, but over time, they just don't work anymore. So it's kind of fun when you actually find ones where their arms do work properly. And I have one more of her. I kept her mostly because her curls are absolutely impeccable. Like, they just look absolutely perfect. I sort of brushed them a little bit, cleaned them and brushed them and whatever, but they're perfect. they're shiny, and they're still very tight and beautiful. And she is wearing, I believe, Country Picnic outfit, which I do also have the little, I don't know what you call this, picnic blanket, handkerchief? No, it's not a handkerchief. This outfit came with other things too. I think it came with maybe like a picnic basket and like items that would go in a picnic basket, but I don't have those. I just have the outfit, purse, and this. So yes, she is very cute. I like her very much. All right. In addition to the living skipper, they also came out with a living fluff doll, and I was very excited about her because when I found her, she came in a lot of items, and she wasn't wearing any clothes. So as I went through the clothing that I had, I realized that this is actually from a Sears exclusive set. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was a mommy made outfit, just because these little squiggles, this is a common thing that I find on the mommy made items. So I thought this was a mommy made outfit, and then I did some research and found out that it's from a Sears exclusive fluff set. And I do also have the other, I think she came with a different shirt, maybe a skirt, and some stockings, something like that. There's more pieces to this outfit, but this is how I have her displayed on the mantle. So, and the other thing I've always kind of thought about Fluff is, I believe it's the Sunshine family. I feel like her face was sort of like an early mold for the Sunshine family. Kind of similar features, very round and cheery and all that. So yes, so that is the Fluff. This is the only Fluff that I have. She's very cute. All right, I also have the growing up Skipper doll. So, from what I've read, I believe that this doll is kind of controversial, or was controversial at the time. Uh, Main reason being that she grows a chest, and also gets taller. So she starts off as kind of, a little girl, I guess you could say. And you twist her arm, and she grows a chest, and she also gains some height. So I always wanted one of her, just because it's such a strange concept that they would have something like this. But I guess for little girls to teach them about growing up or something, that was sort of the intent. But I think there was a lot of probably mothers that were horrified that their daughters, sons, daughters, whoever, were playing with these. So yeah, so that's growing up Skipper. There's more pieces to her outfit also that I do not have. And her counterpart was Ginger, and she was the brunette, brown eye brunette version. Otherwise the same doll, same face mold and all of that, and same growing up features. So she started off small, and then she would grow a chest and grow taller. So that is Ginger. Interesting. All right. Now, last but not least, I don't know about you guys, but I do not mind Frankensteining some dolls. Sometimes they'll have outfits that don't belong to them, or, you do body swaps and stuff like that. So, I bought a lot online recently that had a lot of parts, some heads, some bodies, some broken bodies, an assortment of clothes and all that kind of stuff. So with the living Skipper doll, there was a version that they call the sausage curl version. And her complexion was a little bit darker, and her hair was darker. It wasn't blonde. And of course she had these giant ringlets of hair. Absolutely beautiful doll. So I had the head, and this is what her head looks like. The curls were long gone, and like I said, I'm really not well versed in like setting the hair. I'm more afraid that I'm going to do damage, so I just kind of put it in some little pigtails and just kind of attempted to get the waves looking pretty. But she's very, very nice. Now, I have extra Skipper bodies, straight leg Skipper bodies, but they are very pale. And I put this head on there, and it just kind of looked ridiculous. Unless I completely covered up her body with clothing that was long sleeve and pants and all of that, or boots or whatever. It just looked kind of silly, and I wasn't feeling it. So what I did have was a Malibu Francie body, which did not match the Francie heads that I have. So the Francie heads tend to be very pale. Except for the Malibu Francie, of course, she has like a tanned complexion. So I said, I wonder what it's going to look like if I put Skipper on Francie's body. So this is the result. And it looks slightly proportion wrong. The body does look kind of long, and the Skipper head does look a little bit kind of short, but I don't know, I like it. I put it on, and I said, what, I think if I put the right outfit on here, it's going to look cool. Cool for me. So I couldn't tell you what the heck this outfit is. I had a skirt and a shirt and some stuff, and I just kind of slapped it all together. But I think it looks absolutely cute. It's almost kind of a mode Parisienne kind of thing with the little hat, a little sideways hat and all of that. I don't know. I think she looks very cute. So yeah. Fun. Those collectors are always doing something different, It's always fun to put up something that you enjoy. So I guess that's it for my Skipper collection for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.